Hello, hello. I just got back recently from my little Disney vacation, and all in all, while the vacation was a lot of fun, there was a lot of cool things to check out. Got to spend some quality time with the family and all that. Um, did happen to run into Team Go Rocket a lot in Pokemon Go while I was there, which I'll go ahead and talk about later on in this video. But right now, it is currently Chimchar Community Day, or it's the last hour of the Chimchar Community Day. So right now I'm just kind of casually walking around at the beach right now. Go try and see if I can get myself a shiny Chimchar, or at the very least try and get an Infernape with Blast Burn. And I think afterwards I'll try and see if anyone's up for doing the Galarian Reezing raids that will be appearing right after this community is done. So yeah, it's the plan for today. Sorry, plane passing by. Alright, so that's the plan for today. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so with all of that, I would say that Community Day was a success. Even though I was only able to play for only about an hour or so during that time, I was able to get myself 2 shiny flaming monkeys, as well as a sentient Galarian smokestack. So, all in all, I consider that day a win. But right now, let's go ahead and shift focus away from Community Day and back on to Team Go Rocket. So during my little Disney vacation, I did encounter a few Team Go Rocket grunts while I was in Disneyland, which is not too surprising considering they've been in the game for a while now, but I mean, come on guys. You really gotta steal resources from the happiest place on earth? Not cool, guys. Not cool. But while I was at Disneyland, I also had an encounter with one of the leaders of Team Go Rocket, and that leader was Arlo, which, I guess out of all the leaders to challenge, I'm pretty happy that I challenged this one, considering I feel like I'm doing justice for Team Valor, considering, he's a dirty Valor traitor. But once I got home from my vacation, I decided to double check to see if Professor Willow had anything to say about these encounters. And not only did he have his full-on report, which you can go ahead and read in the link in the description if you wanted to, but he's also started up some special research to not only find the Team Go Rocket leaders, but also to find the big boss of Team Go Rocket himself, Giovanni. So while I was at Disneyland, I was able to complete the first part of the special research. Which, if you want to see the text for it, I'll go ahead and leave it up right in front of my face at this time. And I was also able to get through a little bit of part 2 of the special research, which I'll actually go through the text for that one right now. Alright, so for this one, it says, thank you for your continued support against those pesky Team Go Rocket grunts. As they flee, some grunts are leaving behind mysterious components. I believe these are what Team Go Rocket is using to hack and steal resources from Pokestops. Clever little devices, aren't they? There's information we can glean from these components that will help us in our fight against this dangerous organization. Now, once you have enough pieces, you should be able to assemble something similar to the device I've modified in my lab. It might be best to prepare yourself for whatever might come, JMS. Right. And with all of that said, the tasks for part 2 would have been to spin a Pokestop 5 days in a row, which fortunately I was already able to complete. So I don't have to do some kind of like time skip or to just kind of breeze through those 5 days. The other tasks seem to be to purify 15 shadow Pokemon and to win 5 raids. So ultimately for this one I only need 1 more raid to win, which fortunately there's a lot of incentive to at least do 3-star and higher raids this week, since this is super effective week, which means guaranteed charge TMs from 3-star or higher raids. So if trying to beat the leaders of Team Go Rocket wasn't already incentive enough, I now have a charge TM waiting to be acquired from higher raids. The one that's probably going to take a good amount of time is to purify 15 shadow Pokemon, since I know I only have to go out and find more Team Go Rocket grunts, but I also need to get the Stardust to purify those Pokemon, so that one may take a while. So the Stardust grinding may take quite a while, but for now, I think we can go ahead and try and start looking for some Team Go Rocket grunts. And I think one of the best places to start is somewhere that we're fairly familiar with. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and head out to that location. So unfortunately my plan yesterday to play Michele after work didn't quite happen, but it's alright. You know, today's a new day, got a new haircut. Not sure if it's much of a difference from my usual hairstyle, so. But anyway, currently walking around Napa Beach. If anything, this is probably more familiar territory than Michele is, so I guess I'm still keeping my word on that part. And yeah, head out, try and find as many Team Go Rocket members as we can, try and purify as many shadow Pokemon as we can, and maybe along the way hit up a raid or two, and maybe try and see if we can get ourselves that new shiny tentacle. So let's do it. Alright, so seems as though we were able to clear this area out of any Team Go Rocket grunts, or at least for now anyway. They always come back at some point. But yeah, so we were able to purify these 2 more shadow Pokemon, so with that as well as the few that I've done prior to this video, I was able to get up to 5 purified shadow Pokemon. So we still got a good ways to go before we complete that part of special research. Fortunately, with the Skarmory raid from earlier, we were able to not only complete another part of the special research, but we also got ourselves our 7-day research breakthrough, which, if you are curious, the Pokemon that came out of it was a Kyogre. So I mean, that's cool in its own right, but I don't know if it's anything like particularly special. But yeah, I think that pretty much concludes it for today. But this is definitely not the end of this video, and not the end of my progress for this Team Go Rocket special research. And with that, I think I'll go ahead and skip us over to the next day. Hello, hello. It is a beautiful Friday afternoon out here in YPO, and today I figured I've gained enough confidence in battling Go Rocket in familiar territory that I've decided to try and take them on in unfamiliar territory. So today I'm going to be roaming around Central OAHU Regional Park, and for one, just to kind of, take in the new sights, walk around, just enjoy the area, enjoy this view too. It's like really nice out today. And yeah, other than that, just to keep an eye out for any Go Rocket grunts that may be stealing stuff from Pokestops, as well as maybe hit up 1 or 2 raids depending on what pops up in the area. So yeah, with all that said, let's go ahead and check out the park. Just managed to beat enough Team Go Rocket grunts to make myself a rocket radar, and it looks like there is a Team Go Rocket leader right over by the parking lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading that way, and hopefully I'll be able to challenge him, and hopefully I'll be able to come out this with a win. Alright, so with that, we once again managed to defeat Arlo, which I actually kind of find it interesting that I keep running into Arlo. Also, I'm not fully certain if Scyther is part of the super effective week, but it could be possible that this area is a Scyther nest, which is very fitting that considering the only Pokemon you can get from Arlo is a Shadow Scyther. So all in all, seems to be a very, very coincidental kind of a day. But I think with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day for now. Definitely did enjoy this area and wouldn't mind coming back again some other time, but for now, let's go ahead and celebrate the fact that we are now up to 9 purified Pokemon. So with that, I guess I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Sunday. Hello. It is a very beautiful Sunday afternoon out here in Eva Beach, and right now we're smack dab in the middle of the Team Go Rocket takeover. So I think the plan for today is just to visit as many Pokestops as I can, try and defeat as many Team Go Rocket members as I can, and try and purify the remaining Pokemon I need to complete the special research. So yeah, with all that said, go ahead and head out and battle some Team Go Rocket. So after walking around Eva Beach for a little bit, was able to beat 6 Go Rocket grunts. So first and foremost, that does grant me the Rocket Radar, which is really nice. And it would have been perfect because that would have given me 6 Shadow Pokemon, which I only need to purify 6 more of those Pokemon in order to complete Part 2. Unfortunately, I accidentally transferred one of those Shadow Pokemon before I got a chance to purify it. Fortunately, I did have a Shadow Charmeleon kind of lying around, so I'm going to go ahead and take this time and purify it now to complete Part 2 of the Looming in the Shadows special research. Okay, Charmeleon is now purified, and I'll go ahead and claim the last part, and we'll go ahead and move on to Part 3. Alright. And looks like the text for this one reads, interesting. It appears there's more to Team Go Rocket than previously thought. Their ingenuity has got me thinking there might be another use for these mysterious components. We shouldn't underestimate Team Go Rocket. It's time to get battle ready, JMS. I don't want to send you out to face another foe without some more training. While you're sharpening your battle skills, I'll be sure to get this little project of mine up and operational. Alright, so it looks like the main goals today would be to use 6 super effective charge attacks in gym battles, which you can actually do right now, win 3 Great League trainer battles against another trainer, and defeat 6 Team Go Rocket grunts. So that would have been perfect for today, but we did get the 6 purified Pokemon that we needed, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, I think actually this will pretty much conclude it for now. I'll go ahead and continue on with Part 3 in the next week, in the next video. So if you enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and hit like, maybe even consider subscribing as well. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.